What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of the Rakish Rovers. We really appreciate you guys joining us here, and as always, my name's Tom Quinn, resident dungeon master here at Modern Myth. But I know you want to get away from this ugly mug and over to these beautiful, beautiful people here. Say what's up to the people.
Hello, lovelies.
Hello.
Ooh, look
Hi.
at that. Look at those Rovers. Josh being a little coy today.
Very
Slow.
coy.
But we're gonna get ready and jump right into it soon after a word from our not sponsors.
Not sponsored.
Well, hey there, Internet. It's good to see you. If you hit that little like button, the subscribe, and the little bell, and don't forget to say how amazing our DM is, who is always just so shy to say. This is the only time I'll ever say anything nice ever. But yeah, we appreciate all the support, and our Patreon's going, and we're getting some love there. So hey, just thank you guys so much for everything you've been doing to help this channel grow.
Awesome.
Love you guys.
Hugely appreciate it, guys. And because we love you guys so much, we're gonna dive right into it where we last left off.
Probably gonna die.
The Rovers.
Guys, we're going to be fine.
Having gotten themselves in
know.
a bit of a predicament with the local flora and fauna, being chased by some predators through the strange dreamscape jungle land that they found themselves in, they escaped the clutches of those creatures, made proper acquaintance with Cicero, the snake man, who has become their pseudo guide in this adventure.
We're best friends.
We're best friends.
And so they opting to sneak their way a little closer to the Grand Ziggurat in their attempt to make entry and hopefully deliver the Serpent's Eye to Cicero. And potentially cleanse this dreamscape of the nightmare corruption that has begun overtaking this place. They found themselves in a spot where, while slinking through the dense jungle, they came across what appeared to be a raiding party, a group moving through the jungle toward the city, presumably to make an assault. And unfortunately, a couple of our heroes, while full of bravery and gumption, not the picture of stealth and reconnaissance.
Clanky clank, here comes the tank.
This raiding party, whose leader riding this kind of large, multi-legged lizard creature. When I say multi, I mean more than four. As they push into the forest space, taking note, a strange sort of magic pulsing outward from this leader and his mount, withering the jungle around them, and they found themselves no longer gaining the benefit of cover from that jungle space. And as that foliage began to wilt away, kind of this dead land, a series of small rock outcroppings around them, and we ended last session just as initiative was rolled. The stand down or standoff breaking, and in that snap we jump right back into the action, and that's going to be Katarina, piloted by the lovely Ariel Winans, kicking us off. Kat, what you got?
I think you mean Cass.
Cass. Sorry, I'm not gonna play that game for all you out in the internet world. They're more than welcome to do that, but I will just be, for my own sanity's sake, referring to you. I'm already having a hard enough time keeping my eyes dotted and my T's crossed. I don't even know. I don't know any of your names. I barely know your characters.
I hate you guys. Bye. I have a new character sheet.
But as we kick it off, Aster, top of initiative. You see?
It happens.
Kat, top of initiative.
Kat.
What you got?
Okay, so I see before me, I see
roughly three atlatl wielding.
Yes, you
cats.
see 3 of the snake men kind of hunched one of these oversized arrows loaded into that ladle. Now that they've taken
That
note,
looks nasty.
arms have cocked back. You can see charging out of the brush, which is actively wilting around them, 2 figures. You can see kind of long bone-like blades. They're curved, and the grip that they're holding them in, the hilt kind of sticking out and the blade kind of running down along their elbows. These kind of L-shaped, almost very gradual sickle-like blade. But you can see maybe it was the jawbone at some point, but it's been finely hewn into a serrated blade. Both of them come bursting out of the now decaying foliage. Just behind them, you can see a very intentional stomping and these pulses of energy. And you watch as the dreamscape, kind of this foliage kind of shift and shimmer as what had been this lush dream begins to decay into nightmare. You can see kind of tendrils of black smoke and this almost perfect radius, this odd circle of jungle just ceases to be anything vibrant and lush. And in doing so, you can see those same tendrils kind of wisping off of these creatures. Every now and then you'll kind of see a strange kind of shadowy appendage, a kind of nightmarish mimic of what is here in the flesh, as this oversized reptile stomping around. The rider still shaking that kind of rattling shillelagh type weapon. As it stops, you can see the other 2 arms of its 4 completely having released the reins, begins drawing back an arrow in the bow. And that is the scene that's kind of laying out before you as you begin.
Looking at the 3 of the ranged folk, I can see. Can I see that one of them is on a elevated like rock outcropping?
You could see that they're the 3. The first one who actually came into sight, you guys were hiding, seems to kind of be out in the clearing most. The other who has found himself atop this, kind of as this is unfolding, pulling himself up and out of the decaying forest floor, pulls himself up onto a rocky outcrop, and the third is way back behind the oversized lady.
The outcropping, the one on the outcropping, is he the best line of sight to Aster?
He's probably the best line of sight to everybody. He's having the elevation.
How high is that outcropping?
Probably about 10, maybe 15 feet.
So do I have enough movement to get there and get up to him and then move back?
Your movement would just get you to him. If you were
Just
to
get me
run
to
and scramble up that rock face.
3, 4, 5, 6, and you said 15, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, maybe a little bit back, but very well. Cat's gonna scooch on up and engage this. Feeling myself. Try this out.
You're scrambling up the rock face.
As I do, I'm going to. I already have Lightbringer out. I'm gonna pull out Valor as I crest over the outcropping.
Okay.
And then I will.
For the first time, you really get to test out this new form, and a glint of steel as the atlatl wielder, the hand drawn back as you come scurrying up the rock face, drawing the second blade. Both of them ring out as you lay into the ranged warrior.
And okay, perfect. All right. Take this.
Ah,
Oh.
Avasti.
Avast.
You're a swashbuckler.
Avasti. And it's plus 10, so 20 for one, and for the Lightbringer, 17 for Valor.
Both will hit.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I should choose to do that stealthy, sneaky thing
The sneak
little-
attack.
that is done.
A little sneak attack, and you could see that with the arm fully cocked back, prepared to launch that, kind of
He never saw it coming.
acknowledging your approach and really not expecting you to be able to clear the rock face as rapidly as you have. You take advantage of the opening. Go ahead and roll that damage.
I shall. And then these
Ooh.
and these. Oh my gosh, it's so much.
Oh, you prepared it?
This is
That's
lovely.
so nice.
I'm not even gonna roll Lightbringer.
I do that for myself.
Oh.
Just keep life easy. Ready for this?
I'm so ready.
Ooh. What do we got?
2, 12, 18, 21 plus 6 is 27.
That's correct.
Is that all the pluses?
Yes,
I'm
for the
like-
main hand, yeah.
Okay. And then
Nice.
main hand, 27.
Okay.
And then 7 plus 6. So 13 for the offhand.
So 40 total.
Yes.
Isn't that ridiculous? Like that, and that's consistent damage. That's what drives me crazy.
A glint of steel as you clamber up the Valor drawing out, and you can see that wide open. I mean, that just you gotta give props. His form with this atlatl was gonna be nuts. Like just this wide open body stance. Kind of, he's got the point, you know. He's just gets ready to open it up just as the blade finds purchase, and running up as if you were gutting a fish from you know, roughly the groin area. The blade kind of dragging up. It rips out of the shoulder area, a spray of gore kind of splashing into his face and onto yours alike.
Yes.
You watch
Why?
as the front half of the
It's Rouge.
snake man
Kind
kind
of
of
hotter for it.
butterflies slightly. He kind of reels momentarily, the arrow falling out of the atlatl as the second blade ringing across, and right to the spine. You feel kind of it rake along as another spray of blood. You can see the intermittent pulse of heart kind of send a jettison of blood as this nearly decapitated and half butterflied corpse stammers about 2 steps before falling the 15 feet as it hits the ground with kind of a slosh of entrail and blood. It hits the ground, a splat of blood
Okay.
begins pooling out, and you can consider that Atlatlian. That's the official term. For those of you who aren't familiar, Atlatlian is the official term.
The user of an atlatl.
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously.
Is it possible then to I probably don't have much movement left, right?
With your regular movement, that's pretty much it. Yeah,
That's pretty much
we'll
it.
just call it that. Especially given the having to climb the face, definitely that was.
Well, I can climb at my normal walk speed. Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. But you got to consider that you have your horizontal and your
Yeah,
vertical
it was
movement.
like 6 and 15, so 9 or something, and then probably the distance to him. And, you know, just saying.
Just about it.
Okay.
This is how we play cat, right? Every little bit,
Every
Gotta do
little
it.
thing.
Gotta do it.
Girl, you
You got
milk
anything
it.
else?
You find all those angles.
all the angles.
Do it. Make me proud. I'm so proud.
I'm afraid not. I guess I can't attack other things.
All right. You watch as this does not go unnoticed.
Wait, can I, for flair, shake the blood like a cat does? Like, she's just
I
like,
guess you can shake the blood like Cat does.
shake it.
A whip of both blades. Actually, you can see that the blood is mostly coagulated and it's cauterized on the blade of Lightbringer. So as you flick it,
I
more of
did
a
it a couple
scab
times.
clatters to the ground, whereas with Valor, a kind of a splatter of blood hits the rock. This does not go unnoticed, really, by the rest of the raiding party. Down directly below you, as you look
Hi.
down, you can see the two bladed. Blade-wielding snakemen kind of glancing up with a literal misting of blood kind of just carrying down on them. They you know, as their tongues are kind of tasting out, that irony tinge hits their senses, and you see as They look up, scowling in your direction. It's the two other atlatl wielders, and across the forwardmost one, turning, looking up at you at the rock, and unleashes an atlatl. You watch as kind of that shadowy blur, that second appendage, sends a second one directly in tow. Although
He's got two.
blackened and shadow-like as it chases the other one. The first will be a. First will be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit. I will uncanny dodge.
Okay. 19 to hit. The second will miss. And uncanny dodging reduces 9 damage to 5, and I need a con save. As the atlatl kind of planting itself, it actually skims off the top of the rock face, which kind of careens it upward, and in kind of this upward direction, you watch as the head of it juts its way out of your quad, and you can see that kind of the meaty portion of your leg now has this thick stalked arrow wedged in it. Is that what I think it was?
Why can we not roll above a fucking 5?
Yeah. Oh no, not even above a 5. We are innately crit missing everything.
Well, then you get like a +2 though, so it's not like
It's
Yeah,
2.
so saving throw
It's-
is different.
for a con, it's +1, right? Do I get an additional +1?
yeah, with the ring of protection,
one of
it should be
these.
+2.
It's still not. It's.
I mean,
What, a 3 doesn't stop
A
it?
three
three-
doesn't stop it?
What are these unbalanced encounters we're dealing with?
Who's
Uh,
making the decisions
I
here?
know.
For
Let me talk
12
to your manager.
12 poison damage,
Full carry.
I know. Or 12 poison.
and you are poisoned,
Yikes.
Poison.
and that is a save. So,
I will. What happens with my cloak?
Only when you're bloodied.
I am bloodied.
Okay, then that's a good thing.
Sorry.
So- Well, that's the other atlatl.
So after this, that happens,
The-
I now have these things available.
Yes.
The second atlatl wielder, you can see kind of tucking that arrow, charging forward. The Atlatlian scaling a nearby rock face and places himself up on top. Seeing that the first atlatl is already hit, and knowing that toxin is already working through your bloodstream, turns and off in Kel's direction,
Come at me.
front
I've
and
got
center,
that,
and
that
you watch
block action.
that shadowy appendage, kind of the first real appendage, the second appendage, sending an additional
Ready.
one. Ooh, it's block action.
Block action.
I will.
Give me that crit miss, baby. Stab yourself in the face.
God, okay, sorry, I gotta clear out my dice tray.
Trouble.
I just want one good DM. That's all I just want a good
Oh my
DM.
I mean, here's the deal.
Here's spoiled,
Keep
son of a
right
bitch.
on wishing.
Yeah. You get what you get.
It's 20 with the block action, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
First, you raising the shield up, that heavy arrow. You feel. I mean, there's some substantial
Nope.
weight behind this thing as it slams into the shield. Kind of peering over, you can see the probably a good 32 to 36 inches of shaft hanging off. Kind of a slam on the ground as it clatters out of the shield. The shadowy black arrow.
Yep.
What you watch as kind of the first one hits, the second one hitting and just dissipates into smoke off of the shield. And with that, you watch as the stomping of the heavy lizard, kind of it lowering itself, and just bursts into a charge, and it will just slam straight into Kel, who's on the front line, charging forward. And right out of the gate, I need an athletics check from.
Well, I believe that I have a reaction that I can do when he enters my reach.
Okay.
That's correct.
I believe it is.
I believe you can.
I believe I can
I believe
attack
you.
him.
As Kel's main user, I can can second that.
I can confirm.
As he enters my range,
Okay.
I'm going to stab him with my
Stab.
spear.
It's a
of
poke.
awesome.
Let's be
Stab.
honest.
I'm
it's a
sorry.
poke.
We're gonna poke him.
She's
Oh,
accustomed to
Palcom.
stab.
I
Yeah,
know,
I-
but you gotta get in the poke
Slish
mindset.
slash.
It's a
Here.
different mindset.
Don't forget your
Oh,
dice.
I thank you for
I
that.
don't want you to be without.
My glittery gold dice that is so glittery.
So glittery.
I need more though.
You do not need more.
She does.
This is my die. Okay, this is my wife who's a dice
I've
dragon.
already shown
show
it.
the
These
people.
are the deep freaking 20s. It's ridiculous.
Everybody-
Look, there's so many colors missing.
She needs more.
I know.
They all look the same.
Everybody, give it a subscribe if you think she needs more.
Yes, comment please.
Nice blood.
Do I or do I not need more dice?
Shameless plug number 1.
All right, so I'm going to attack the monster.
Alright.
Crit!
Witness her!
Sorry,
No.
I'm going to do something.
Yes, you are.
I am going to smite.
I hate it so much that she gets to experience this and I don't.
You
I,
said so many
I
crits.
haven't
Yeah, but it's
critted.
on like picking things up
Oh.
and cooking
Yes,
food.
it is not smiting. I'm so envious of you right now.
Her
I-
very first attack in your body, she just goes full Nova.
God damn it! Ah!
Also, you're my new favorite.
Bro, I was gonna say you haven't been nice enough to your dice, maybe.
I know.
What?
It is your fault.
It is probably your fault. Okay, so I
I
believe
am so mad right now.
with improved divine smite,
You
I
do
get.
not have improved. That's in preparation for level 11s. Sorry.
You're
See?
level 11.
You are.
No, I'm
Yes.
Oh, am I?
Yes,
We're
sir.
all 11.
Because I'm at 12, so you guys are. Yeah, you're 11.
No,
Wait, you multiple?
That's it.
Sorcerer.
So you just don't get improved divides.
I'm disappointed.
I'm sorry
I'm
for
just
multi-class.
How
I'm just
dare
kidding.
you build the character the way you want to?
So-
Not anticipating you might
I'm
body
sorry.
swap and someone else
I
might
know.
have to
I'm sorry.
pilot it.
That's just for next level, so I'm sorry you don't have
Yeah,
that.
naturally
Alright.
he's got the next.
I was like, oh,
Roll it.
So it's 48, right? Plus your
So
Okay,
level
hold
1,
on.
2, 3. Yes, it's a 48.
48 plus your dice 6.
So roll a 1d6. I'll help you through this if you
Thank
want.
you, because yeah.
Okay, so yeah, start off with the 1d6.
Okay, D6. 6.
So that's 10 plus
10
4.
Plus, okay,
And
yes,
then
10,
um,
and then the D8s, right?
48.
6,
16.
3,
19,
7.
26,
Last one. 4.
30.
This is like such a gross crit. For 90 damage.
I hate this game so much.
That's the most damage Cal has ever done.
I hate this game so much.
I love it though because of course the rogue would channel
Oh
the most
my
damage.
God.
Of course.
Kel, we're gonna have to have some words about maximizing your damage efficiency when we get out of this bloody thing.
She starts tutorializing you over her shoulder as you
I'm just
watch
kidding, I'm just
as the spearhead glows with this.
Do I feel anything body-wise, or is it just the spear?
You can feel a course of energy kind of drawing skyward down through you, through
Cool.
your arm into the spear. As you jut it
Ah.
forward,
Yes, yes.
the creature that's just in full charge, the spear just grinding the orbital and into the socket of its eye. You watch as a rupture of fluid comes spraying out of its eyeball. A burst of silver light, and you can see the kind of the crown of bone flap back for a moment as this hole opens up in its head. It flips back, the creature kind of lurching back and letting out a roar. One of its eyes deadened as the 90 damage unleashes, and it is bloody. You
I'll
will
give it
see
to you,
why
but-
that's such an important crit here in just a minute.
Witness.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Damn,
hey.
paladins are sick.
So sick.
You
Whoa,
have-
that Nova,
you
that
have yet
Nova's
to go,
nuts.
man. You
Oh, hold on,
do
hold
all
on. As I
kinds of
stab it in the eye, be still, beast.
Oh, because it stops it dead, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lurching in its tracks, that rear back just ends its movement, and you watch as the four-armed snake figure on its back kind of rearing up, clamoring to hold on, fully anticipating this momentum was going to carry through. The beast lets out a terrible roar, but we'll immediately follow that up with 4 attacks.
All right, block, baby, we got this.
It's going to be 2 against Katerina. I'm sorry, Cal.
Calorina.
You with the blood and whatever other fluid pouring out of the skull of this thing.
Yeah.
You can see kind of its teeth gnashing, the 2 claw strikes kind of raking out at you blindly, both of them just raking against your shield.
Question: is he in range though? Because I got him right when he entered a 10-foot range. Can he?
He's got to reach.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Cicero, who's standing beside you,
Yeah.
takes the second 2. You watch as the front 4 legs, each of them making an attack. As Cicero, the first, what is going on?
Yeah.
A 7, a 7, an 8, an 8. What is going on?
I love this.
The
I love this.
last being a bite which snaps out in your direction out of anger and fury
Do it.
as the bite clamping down on the top of your shield begins kind of shaking you around, but holding steadfast the silver light of the moment rooting you in place as it kind of relinquishing the shield from its jaws. That is its go. Aster, I would have said you were on deck if I remembered and was
That's
good
fine.
at that.
I know what I'm doing.
But Aster,
God, I'm still pissed that by far the best turn Kel has ever had is not by me. Fuck. Anyway.
hey, the beauty of this game is it's all about those dice, baby. You know?
Anyway,
I love you. Hey, Unleash, man. You have a wizard.
Come on.
You're
Yeah.
wizarding right now.
I'm wizarding right now. So all these guys, these are all enemies, right?
Correct.
All right.
Yes.
So Kel, Aster
Yes, there.
looks upon the battlefield. I think I need to take some of these fools out. And
She's got a little streetwise. She's
got a
Will
little- she's got a little
Smith from Men in
funk.
Black.
Yes. What? How did you solve these laws? And hypnotic pattern. And she's gonna hypnotic
How'd that
pattern.
go?
One more time.
She's gonna hypnotic pattern.
Nice.
He's
All right.
It's not fresh.
It,
my
it
pattern.
opens up.
Wisdom saving throw. I'm trying to. I don't know where I need to cast it, but I want to get as the rider, the leader, and as many outlaw and all those guys without targeting my teammates.
So somewhere in this
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Also, is it a grayscale pattern or?
What's that? What's the grace?
Yeah, is it like a checkerboard?
So how I envision it,
How
how
does
she's
Kel
gonna do it
envision
is
this?
she's gonna try to like create fire. It's because they're all fire lovers, right? She's gonna try to create like, look at the fire. Oh, I worship the fire.
dazzling fire. What color is fire?
They're enticed.
Blue?
Oh, you want the blue?
This
fire?
fire can.
Oh no, I'll make it red. I'll make it traditional
I
fire.
mean, there's another.
All right,
color.
traditional fire
All
hypnotic
right.
pattern.
I mean,
All right.
Sorry to be so basic.
We
I
will
love
start
it.
with the rider and the
17.
oversized. What is the save?
17 wisdom.
Nice.
The rider will save. The beast will not. The oversized.
The one who got fucked up.
lizard who's got a hole in his face right now. The first bladed guy, both the bladed guys will fail,
Sweet.
Nice.
and one of the outladdles will save.
Okay.
Okay.
One. Oh, that. Okay.
So
that's
yep. So this guy's good and this guy's good. Cool.
So the rider and the Atlatl are saved. The beast and the two blade.
Beast and the 2 blades are.
Oh boy.
Oh
The ranged
boy,
guys.
I forgot. And then I'll reach my mind out across and Ollie, we can do this together. Me and you are bestest of friends. And is it 60 feet to this outlaw guy that was not hypnotic pattern?
Yes. Yeah.
All right,
you-
I'll have him engage and
charging forward out of.
Does
you can
Ollie
see
sense like a different? But can he just tell that this is
This is
funky?
all grinding
No,
on
it's basically the
Aster.
same person.
Gosh, dang it!
That's bullshit.
all right, I'm gonna take a bite attack against. Yeah, I'll take I'm gonna take a paralyzing breath on this motherfucker.
Okay.
So-
Charging forward, clattering up the stone face, and just as his head curls over, a spray
Paralyze
of
that mofo.
silver light.
And it is
arcing.
13 DC for Constitution.
13 con saves.
Okay, but it is. I want to make sure Ollie isn't within melee does.
Yep, he is engaged.
Okay, cool. And I don't like this at all. I'm going to draw. I'm going to. Is there any place I can like take cover behind or anything like that?
Sure. There's plenty of. I mean, there's tons of trees,
That's
albeit
actually-
they're actively kind of wilting, and there's definitely stones around. So if you wanna search for a place to find cover,
Right, I'll take cover, and he'll be like, he won't say like, that's
You're
not.
a she.
I'm sorry. He'll be like, okay, we have this battle well in hand. Focus on the ones that aren't hypnotic patterned and wipe them out.
a call out echoes in the absence of foliage as the jungle scape continues to wilt around you. Is that everything?
Yes, that is everything.
Cicero, both daggers drop, and clapping his hand, vanishes, and about 20 feet back, he reappears, and you watch as the daggers reappear and back to him.
Cat's like, I like this guy.
Right?
Swirling
Like cat
kind
or
of
cow.
a pale blue energy,
I'm just watching this in
an
Yeah, no,
orb
you're
of light. He kind of releases almost like if you were releasing a bird, or and you watch as it kind of meanders its way as it gets deeper and deeper into kind of the congestion of enemies. A series of tendrils kind of lurching out, each kind of feeling for one of the enemies, and we'll find out how effective the sleep spell is.
Oh.
I was wondering.
Not rolling great here, guys.
It's not going good, you guys.
You watch as it happens though, you watch as the Atlatlian that Ollie has just engaged. You watch his eyes kind of flutter for a moment and
Seriously?
hits the ground completely asleep, but that would be the only one.
So we've got the
the rider and the other Atlatlian are the only ones
Okay.
that
And
are
that-
awake.
Where's the other Atlatlian?
He is way
He's
back.
here.
Yeah,
Way
he's-
back,
He's,
okay.
super
he's
far.
probably another 50, 50 feet back from you, from the congestion of the fight that's breaking out. And as that rounds out Cicero, it's going to be Kel's
Oh,
go.
I forgot it. Oh.
No, that's what's cool about
shit,
Kel.
it's
He
my
does a lot of cool
turn.
shit.
Right,
off his
everything
turn.
happens off your turn.
Now,
Who's on deck? No.
Yeah,
no one
what-
we know.
what's
It's just, no. Probably the leader. Yes.
Oh.
I need a con save from you, please.
Just being in the area of this critter. I get a +4 though, right?
+4 plus I think 2, so +6.
11. It's not great.
You watch as the creature that had just finished kind of snapping its jaws in your direction
Yeah.
and having to turn its head heavily to actually be able to see what's going on, as half of its vision has been just wiped out. The glint of that eye catches yours,
He's not mad.
Or he's very mad.
and
But
you,
it's
you feel a pulse kind of run through your body, and as you go to move your leg, you feel kind of go rigid. And you can feel the creep
Stone.
of.
but it's still not a pattern. Does he?
Yeah, it's still not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
You don't. This is no action on his part. As long as you
Oh.
can see him.
Oh.
It's-
okay. So looking down at my leg, what's happening? to my leg?
You can feel your body go rigid. You are restrained, and
Okay.
at the start of your next turn, I need another save. You can feel, even looking down, you can see your boots are beginning to take kind of the dusty, hardened visage of stone as you feel the word kind of flit in your mind, though it's lost in the maze that is Kel's head. The you can recall being a girl and reading in fairy tales and of basilisks.
I
kind of
wondered.
Oh,
I
A-
wondered.
a kind of a formidable and frightening beast, something that kind of serves as like a good boogeyman if you want it out wandering the world. But you can feel as that flits through your mind, you know precisely how dangerous this next con save
Okay.
is.
I've got something for that.
You do actually.
I know the forgotten ability. Yeah, I was going to, but okay. So restrained allows me a single action, no movement, no bonus, or how does that function? Will you remind me of the deets?
I think it is just a standard.
Does it just restrict movement?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
I'm hoping
Jesus.
that, like right now.
Oh, if I have,
It's
oh yeah.
way in the back.
Okay, hold on. I can probably find it. Restrained, a creature's speed is 0, and it can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage. Shit. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
But
Okay.
remember, it is not a counter switch.
For like
So
everything
it's-
right now, I apologize because right now, like, I'm in absolute technical meltdown over here. So,
It's okay.
so we'll just have to roll with that. It sounds like you sorted out the restraint thing. Sorry, I was
Yes.
messing with this.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use the dodge action. I'm sorry, the block.
Thank you.
Block. God.
What is that? That sounds made up.
I'm gonna block, and I'm gonna use my bonus as the tunnel fighter action, my
Yeah.
stance, and that is my turn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very
then,
nice.
so next turn, do I do the con save?
Yep.
Okay.
Starting next turn.
Okay. And free action. It's a basilisk. I'm not doing good, you guys.
Suck it up,
The-
Cal.
that was the most accurate roleplay I've ever heard.
Ever.
As the
You have inspiration for that?
as you, I'm awarding an inspiration token on this one. As the words, as they leave your body, you can even feel your chest beginning to tighten, and your ability. To
And you kind of hear him go, "Ah," like as the air is starting to constrict from that stone.
All right. That's
Stonifying.
going to be.
Petrification.
Now you're.
Get out of here, you.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I'm here all week. Tip
I'm
waitress.
here, Ollie. Super waitress.
It's time for Zelita. I think. If I.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it would be time for the two-bladed guys, but they're just standing there, a little dumbfounded.
Look at the fire. Oh, I remember. Oh, good old Bard. I miss Bard.
That was
You-
a satyr.
Watch as the rider, grabbing the reins with a hand, gives a stiff yank, and you see as the creature kind of shaking off and coming back to from he kind of glancing back and having just experienced the torrent of mesmerizing energy, glancing back and kind of assessing his troop, and can see that one of them is actively sleeping on a rock and the other two are just kind of staring off into space. You watch as two hands, one draws an arrow, the other right behind it, and kind of in quick succession, you watch as two arrows, each an attack against his two soldiers. And both of them, the first one taking 9 piercing damage, the second one taking 12 piercing damage. Both of them snap back too. You hear him shout some guttural hiss in their direction. You can see they're kind of regaining their bearings. He turns back and with his other 2 attacks will draw an arrow, sending this one towards Katarina, which will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Okay, uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Or can I
Nicely
still
done.
do that?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
For 11 piercing damage, so 6 piercing damage. The second one, he'll unleash at Ollie, who's just
Oh
cleared
no.
the top.
Yep.
Which I'll need his AC, but
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a hit if it's anything decent.
Wait,
Yeah.
I was with a 20. You said 23, right?
A
Yeah.
17, which is not bad actually.
It'll still be
Okay.
21 to hit.
Which is unfortunate because he doesn't have a lot of HP.
For 16 piercing
Ah.
damage.
Ollie disappears from this realm of existence.
You watch as the arrow that hits him, you can see kind of a scattering of black energy coming off of it as it hits.
Here's a-
Ollie, who has dissipated, and Aster, I need. Ollie's gone, so it doesn't matter now.
Wait,
but Aster,
how much did you have before? You have 40.
16. No, according to this, he only says 7 HP left.
No. Look at the other one. He died, and then I reconjured him.
Yeah,
Oh, you-
he was resummoned.
Oh, you did?
He has
Okay, according
45
to this, he
hit
says 7 HP.
in which case, I need a wisdom save from both.
Okay. So is he at full HP?
Yeah, he was. He's newly conjured.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry, I misread your thing.
So,
Um,
Cat, wisdom save, and Ollie, a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom is +0.
And they're not in my aura.
They are not.
Is this silver?
I feel like it's
Now that's some solid roleplay too.
I know. I'm working it.
Internet, is this silver?
It does have silver in it. Yeah.
12.
12. No, that's not a pass.
15.
And is all no.
15 will save. 12. You said 12?
Yep.
12 does not.
Okay.
You watch as Ollie shrouds in that black mist, that energy, and you can see that almost immediately begins kind of backing, and you hear kind of a hiss, a growl. He snaps at the air around him, and you can see kind of berated and tormented by something unseen, as that will round out his turn, and that is going to be Cat, top of the niche.
Just out of curiosity, when he used the 2 arrows to wake up the people, was one of them poisoned?
Oh, were they poisoned?
They were not.
Do his current arrows look poisoned again? Or
You have not seen any effects of poison from, I should say you would know, you have not seen any effects of poison from his arrows.
Do I take anything at my turn or something?
Do you what? I'm sorry?
It's now that
You
it's
had a
my
constant.
turn.
Yeah, you had a poison thing, but I don't
Do
know
I
if
do
that's
it
the
at the
beginning
end
or
of my
end.
turn?
I think it's the end.
'Cause I'm poisoned?
It'll be the end of your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
I would like to. So I saw the beast kind of poke past the rock I was standing on.
Can I get a con save at the start of your turn?
Start of my turn.
Yes, ma'am.
you got this.
Oh, yep.
16.
Ooh, that might crit you.
The glint of the basilisk, you kind of avert your gaze, having heard Kel shout out, and you can feel
Kelt.
kind of run through your body, and you do shrug the effects.
Well done.
Okay. All right. She'll just take a running leap off of this rock,
Sick. I like what's happening.
Yes.
jump,
Yep.
and like cartwheel midair and land on the basilisk's. I can't say the word.
Basilisk.
Basilisk's back
Okay.
and try to chop off the other eye.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's hypnotic pattern right now, right?
No, he's not. He's
Nope.
been wakened
He was waking up.
Hang on. How did he wake him up?
because the rider yanked the reins.
That's an action.
The yank, the reins.
To wake up a thing from hypnotic pattern, I think requires an action.
The challenge has been issued. What's gonna happen?
I'm
I will-
telling you, he is awake. I'm saying he has 4 arms and 4 attacks. I think yanking a rein does not constitute his entire action.
I'm gonna read hypnotic pattern, but
You
I
can- you
respect
can-
my
you
DM
can
enough
read it
to
if
not.
you want.
We're streaming live.
This-
I'm not gonna
this-
make this a big deal.
This is a taste
I'm not
of
gonna make this a
Josh
big
as
deal.
As an intelligence character.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way it's being retconned, so it's
No,
just
let me
is
get
what
my
it
book
is.
out.
But with one of his 4 arms, he she's going through.
I want to attack the
bullshit,
shit
bro.
out of that
That's
eye.
bullshit.
Okay.
I feel you. 'Cause he did a
Leaping
lot.
onto his back. Give me an acrobatics as you leap onto the creature,
Yes,
who
ma'am.
has no real intent of allowing you to be on it. In the
I
first
don't have
place.
advantage on that though, right?
No, but it's
I mean, you know,
Jeez.
okay.
You have expertise.
Ooh,
Not
okay.
about
So
expertise,
24, I'm
That's-
14. 14, sorry.
Keeping
wow.
it?
I can't.
There's no luckies.
I have no
Vance.
luckies.
Oh,
She's-
you're out?
She's used them all.
My bad. I
To
didn't know.
survive.
She survived
wyverns.
the wyverns.
Well, that's right. That was crazy.
I had a lot of practice
Leaping
in
on
that game.
Jest, you kind of land. You can feel like the curvature of the spine as you land alongside, really landing alongside the rider as well. He lets out a hiss, as does the creature. If you're attacking the eye specifically, go ahead and make your attack, but it will be with disadvantage.
Because I've engaged with the rider.
Just because that's a very,
because
very
of-
small point to hit.
Using the VATS system for Fallout, it's a very like a 5% chance of hitting you.
Yep. Everything's paused, and you can all like scroll through. You're like, ooh, 95. Oh wait, no, I don't care about that at all. Oh, 2%. Okay, I'm going for it anyways.
So with disadvantage on both rolls. So I'll be rolling. Okay, so I'm sorry.
Let's start with
Do it.
start with one. And just do that.
Okay, Valor. Valor's one. Oh, 15. Okay, so 25 on
That's a
Valor
fucking hit,
is
dude.
the low.
Okay.
Versus 28. Lightbringer is 16 versus crit. So
It's a crit.
16.
So 26. 26 and 25.
Oh no. It was a 6.
25
so I
and
already
16.
added.
Oh, you added it.
So
Okay.
25 and 16 were those.
The 25 will.
The 25 will hit. So Valor will hit. I'll do sneak attack for that.
You can't because you're disadvantaged.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Yep.
Then can I do the second attack?
Yeah, you do have a second attack. So, but opening that, go ahead and roll damage for the first one.
All right, Valor.
Hey, maybe we're blind, and then she gets a
Yeah.
follow up. You know.
You got
Valor is ouch. 3 plus 6, 9. Okay. Do I do the second attack now? What
9
did I
was
do?
the total?
9 was the total.
Okay. Yep, second
It
attack.
is
Have
plus
at it.
6, right?
Yes.
Okay. Second attack. All right, we got Valor. Ooh, 15. 22. So 15. Or the low one.
Okay.
Not a hit.
We'll miss.
Ooh, 29. I'm adding 10.
Okay.
Versus 16. So.
The round of second attacks. Just a series of blades lashing out. One of them does find purchase.
Oh, okay.
For
Do I
9.
do something when I hit?
What's that?
Can I do something when I hit? Is that?
Yeah, you have some battle maneuvers.
I thought I had a thing when I hit.
You have like trip attack. Do you have another one that?
Not that. That's the only one that's for active attacks.
Okay.
Is trip attack.
Not bad. No.
Trip its eye.
Trip
Out
its-
of its socket.
Trip its eye.
Yeah, and actually, if you're looking at because you're targeting its eye, I would probably say that trip attack is not.
That's
it would
fair.
be. It would be really.
But having hit for the next round, anyone rolling against the eye will have advantage.
There we go.
Okay.
Well done.
Fallen.
Can I disengage?
You hit it, but not the leader, who was also riding on the back.
Yeah, so you're still engaged by the leader, but you're.
But you have a bonus action where you can disengage.
There you go.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
And then I can continue my move on to Cal.
Yep.
Okay.
Slide off and then
Just keep the momentum. I just like cartwheel and then like continue to
Slash the crap out of its face and then leaping off and continue down. You're gonna go
I'm
into a
so
diving
proud.
roll and you
I'm
end
so
up right
proud.
alongside Kel?
Yeah.
Okay. Arriving alongside Kel.
I mean,
need help.
help.
Oh, you big strong man with your bulging
I feel weirdly attracted to you.
You vomit in your mouth a little bit. It's just.
No, Aster does.
Well,
I was
Aster,
gonna say,
yeah,
Aster-
in the recesses of Katarina's mind, the top, or not the top of
Next
initiative,
is the
as the Atlatals, one of them still soundly asleep. The one that is still awake, however, moves up. He comes forward to kind of the edge of the excursion and seeing you having just postured up alongside Kel, unleashes the Atlatl. Both the physical and the shadowy one come tearing through.
Shouldn't that be a disadvantage with the giant creature that's in front of him? That
start
seems
playing
a
that
little
game,
silly.
that's a bad game to start playing.
That's silly.
Says the rules lawyer.
It'll come back to bite us pretty hard.
All right.
Both of them, however, one of them, you feel your hair kind of tussle up as it carries over your shoulder. The second one, which seems to kind of more or less trace the exact same pattern, you feel kind of a cold energy breeze past you. It's actually kind of refreshing given, the hot, humid
Could you do
environment.
that again, please, sir?
One more time.
But you can see kind of snarling and posturing up. That will be it
You're
for
on deck.
them. You're on deck.
Go.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'm always... Anyway.
The double whammy of you not being in the right bodies right now also makes that even more
I
distinct.
know.
Double whammy.
You watch as the basilisk, with both Katarina and Kel side by side, will actually. He'll challenge both. He's going to try to trample through your line. So
Oh, is he now?
an athletics
Is-
check.
Well, can I stab him though?
How long does
He's
your-
already in your.
How long is he frozen for?
Yeah, but isn't he kind of attacking Miss Cat? So I can kind of punch him.
No, he's
okay.
he's charging through you.
Okay, so there's not a selected person on that. Okay.
Does the freeze, like the stop, like hold in place, last till his next turn?
Hypnotic pattern?
No,
when you stop him.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the next turn.
Yeah, so he can run.
So I need an athletics from you. Oh, it's not going to matter. But go ahead and roll it.
Just me? Okay.
No,
Yeah.
me too. I believe.
I know. I'm just.
I mean, he's going to be charging through both of you.
Who is this?
This
the
is
basilisk is.
Alright, I might have something.
I might have something.
Is he moving outside of? Oh my! Oh. Is he moving outside of my range? Because when he leaves my range, I
Well,
can
we'll
attack.
find out. I don't even know if he can get past you yet.
23 bitches.
What? Your
I'm
athletics?
so athletic.
Very athletic.
Not.
Is it,
No.
Is this an attack roll?
No, it is not.
What is it?
Charge.
It is.
Charge.
It's a challenge. He's-
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's,
It's 8. Is the athletics?
is the athletics, and despite a potent 23,
He still charges.
placing you feel kind of initially your feet grinding backwards. Pretty soon that momentum gets to be too much, and you feel your shield kind of lift up, begin raising over your head and toppling backwards as both of you fall prone to the ground.
Okay.
It will come charging through and position itself on the opposite side of both
Does it
you
get to
and.
Cicero or no?
It doesn't knock Cicero over, but Cicero's now within range, as is he positions himself such that basically actually every single one of the Rovers and Cicero are now in range of his leering eye.
Nice.
But everyone has advantage on their next.
Everyone does have advantage on it. Whirring around, he will unleash the 4 claw attacks, 2 against
Come
Kel, 2 against Katarina. I'm always having to figure out who I'm actually pointing at for those now. First 2 against Kel. Ooh, the first will be a crit. Did you have block up?
I sure do.
He did.
And you have the armor too that you can't get
Son
rid
of a monkey.
The
Oh, I
shield.
forgot about that. The shield. Yeah. First will miss, raking down the shield. Second starts with another crit.
Damn it.
But we'll
Burn
see.
him, baby.
Yep.
Jeez, 2 crits.
Ooh, second will hit. Not a crit, obviously, because of disadvantage, but
I don't think I can do anything. Come at me, bruh. But did he go 10 feet outside of my reach? Do I get to head
no,
him?
he just turned around
He's-
and
okay.
attacked you as soon as you were on the ground.
Okay.
And none of that should have disadvantage. I'm saying you're prone, but too late now.
Thank you.
Whirring around for 9 damage.
Okay. And am I frozen? Or is this just...
That's at the start of your turn. You'll roll that.
Okay.
The other 2 attacks going against Katarina. The first one will hit. Yes, ma'am. Both will hit. Uncanny
The
dodging.
AC is a little different, too.
Not yet, because it's his battle injury.
Oh, it does. Okay.
So that's the first one's going to be for 10
So 5.
slashing damage. 5. And the second will be for 11 slashing damage.
I am now badly injured.
All right, now it's in place.
The last one, a bite will open up on Kel,
Come at me.
who is prone, and this one I will actually roll.
All right. But I'm rolling around on the ground. You can't catch me.
You can't
You can't catch me.
But somehow it's
Yeah.
just
He's
a garbage
super-
roll.
You're so wily.
Just roll on it. You can't even really roll. Like your legs are all locked up. They're like
Do
stone.
you have an aura thing?
I do,
now?
but it's only for saving throws, magic spells, and
Sphere.
and what?
Fear.
And fear. Then
Okay.
fear. That one.
I'm not afraid.
You aren't afraid of your
I
death.
am very close to death,
And
but
that's
I'm not
going to
afraid.
be Aster's go.
I almost was like, okay.
Right.
I'm ready.
Really quickly, do I have to do anything with Ollie?
Do I have to?
Well, like, Ollie is in the throes of something.
Yes, with you sharing initiative, whenever you activate
Yeah.
his turn.
I might as well go ahead and do him first. I want to see what happens with him before I do anything else.
Okay. The tether that you can feel with him, which usually is conveying information about the world around him, those little flits and flutters of consciousness that come back your way, is this same kind of depleted jungle, though you could see that kind of that stone outcropping kind of blackened and wispy kind of forms itself into some lurching shadowy thing. You watch as Oli kind of snaps at it, backing away, as he does, kind of bumping into something else that's kind of manifesting. Oli has disadvantage on all die 20 rolls, and that there is no saving.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to.
Is it a
Is the
duration?
rider? Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Possible.
Is the rider still in the basilisk?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah. If I could wipe out 4 people real fast and we can focus fire, I'm gonna fucking do that in a fucking heartbeat. I'm gonna take the action for Ollie to disengage,
Okay.
and he's gonna
That
fly.
guy's sleeping.
He's sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is
Oh.
asleep.
I thought he was awake. Are all these guys awake?
All of
Everyone-
these three
everyone
are
is awake,
awake.
yep.
That one's
Okay.
sleeping.
Yeah. He's actually sleeping. Not
Oh, you
hypnotic
know
batteries.
what? You know what? I might. Okay. Okay, he's sleeping. We have Ollie engage.
Ooh, the other Atlatl?
Battle. And then I'm going to have him.
Leaping over the.
He's going to do the
sleeping
paralyzing breath, which is not a D20. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Okay.
As you can.
Work around.
How's your con?
body. What's the save?
13. It's ridiculously low.
He's a baby
Safe.
dragon.
But he's engaged, and that's what I wanted. Okay. Aster is going to look upon these fucking pieces of shit.
As your turn starts, going to get a con save.
With
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 advantage.
advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Said the peanut gallery.
I know, we're all like,
It's advantage.
I tried so hard.
A 13 and an 18.
Woo!
On a die, +2, so 20.
You shrug the effects of the basilisk's evil eye.
That's how.
You see Aster
It's there.
come out from behind cover. Fuck this shit. As a fireball starts at normal size, gets a little bit bigger,
I say, I'm
gets a little bit
terrifying,
bigger,
aren't I?
and throws a level 5 fireball.
You and I are just like laid out, by the way.
But it's I'm gonna target only these two and make sure my virus is part.
Okay, so that's going to be on the basilisk and rider. Okay,
But no one else.
a
Level 5.
orb of flame comes streaking
yes.
through the air.
Blow it up.
I'll start with the basilisk itself, I guess.
It's like 17.
It's 17. I
Uh,
gotta get some d6s right.
you watch as this flaming spear that comes tearing through the decrepit jungle, the rider kind of turning, leaping from the back as he does save. The basilisk, however, kind of watching the flame detonate alongside, and you watch as both of them engulfed in flame, but with the rider leaping off, the basilisk eating the majority.
I am so sorry. I'm still getting used to this character.
You're fine, you're fine.
Can I use a reaction during my turn?
Well, it depends on what the trigger is.
Yeah.
but-
When a creature you see within 60 feet succeeds an attack roll, an ability, or a saving throw.
Correct.
Yep.
Reroll.
Reroll,
Use
bitch!
Use the lower. Is it silvery barbs?
Silvery barb type.
Type.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Go ahead and say that's
Essentially lucky.
Yeah, anti-lucky.
No, like, well, you can do. Well, I guess.
You watch as this leap, which
Does he
he's
like keep
fully
his foot in his stirrup or something?
fully anticipating clearing him of the blast, that he's midair. It detonates earlier than expecting, and you watch as he's thrown. The shockwave of the blast not only engulfs him, but then throws him kind of midair. He's slamming into one of the nearby trees that are beginning to slump as he hits the ground. Both of them, flesh crackling.
All
And
right.
Nicely
roll
done.
the copious amounts
You also
of-
get, don't you get damage from
6,
silvery barbs?
7, no. 8, 9, 10.
Don't forget your D4 for your gloves.
Yes, you have gloves.
24.
Wait, it has to be a fire D4. I mean, you do you. Do you? Do you?
I can't see colors.
Make the
This
right
is
selection.
unfair.
What would Bastair do?
All
right. Alright, here we go.
I'm,
Here comes,
I'm doing
here comes
other
the
things right now.
D6s. I think I got it right. I mean, I got it.
Oh, it's such
That's
a good
that's
sound.
the sound. That's a
Oh my
beautiful
goodness.
sound.
So we got 10. 15 has 21.
Upcasting's fun.
Is it just?
39.
39 to both of them. I will grant my. You get to Silvery Barbs the saving throw to Cat.
Okay.
So yeah, so for the
Thank you.
stone
So
thing,
that's advantage on attack.
attack or saving throw
Thank you.
for the just in case I don't kill the fastest.
Cool. How much damage?
39
39.
fire damage to both.
Far.
39.
A burst of flame engulfing both of them.
Here's all your
Uh,
dice.
You watch as a near-death basilisk comes kind of barely lurching itself back to its feet. You can see like hunks of scale and flesh sloughing off, kind of the bubbling underlayment of muscle tissue and sinew and all manner of things still crackling from the flame. You can see that the rider, kind of having hit the ground, gets up and begins patting the portions of himself that are engulfed in flame off, hissing. Both still alive, albeit the basilisk very, very badly injured.
How does the rider?
The rider still looks okay.
All right, I'm gonna go back into cover.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm far away from the basilisk.
Backing up more and finding a place to duck behind. Anything else?
That would be my turn.
Good turn.
All right.
Thank you.
5. And
High
Well
five!
done. High five.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Master. You are on deck, Kel.
Oh.
I'm on deck.
Oh.
It's Cicero. It's kelp.
I fucked up.
Why?
Rules lawyer.
Oh.
Can't cast 2 spells.
You can't?
Even
That's
if
news to me. Why
Not.
not?
You can cast 2 spells.
One's a reaction.
It's still a spell. It's a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
So
That's
in that
fair.
case, yeah. So 39 divided by half for the rider.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Fair.
Guys. And no.
I didn't know that. That's a thing.
Yeah, that's the big. That's why sorcerer
You
twin
can't
spells.
in
is
a
so cool.
turn or in a round.
In a turn. So
Okay.
if I were to cast Silver Balls outside of my turn, it's okay. I think.
Yeah.
Which I think is how you've used it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thus far, I've.
So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. My fault.
You're good. You're good.
All good.
As the
So the rider looks super
Yeah.
fun.
So it's still like the basilisk is who I really want to take down fast. So I don't feel stupid.
So he's at what, 19, 18 damage? Did the rider? Something like that.
19. Something
Yeah.
like that.
As Cicero's turn opens up, he does shielding himself against the gaze of the creature. The two blades, he kind of having word around, he will kind of run up its tail and do what he can to end the beast. First attack will hit.
Yes.
Second attack will miss. But I don't.
That's like. Yeah.
What's that?
Never mind. I'm not meta.
Driving
Not doing
the
it.
dagger in
That's not
and
me.
raking it down, you watch as the creature reeling back. Its head turns to kind of snap at him, and as it does, you can see some of that crackling tissue on it just sever. It can't. It no longer serving the structural purpose. You watch as it kind of collapses into a pile of sizzling meat.
Yay!
Delicious.
Leaping off of its back. Cicero will just move to find cover nearby as well. And that will be his go. That's going to be Kel is a
Kellian.
go.
Okay.
I need that con save.
Immediately.
Immediately.
Okay,
You do have
Wait,
advantage
con for what?
I have advantage.
for
'Cause you got-
the affliction that she's...
Yeah, she already got it.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. That's good. A 12 plus 4 is 16.
Correct.
Plus you get +2 from my my con modifier.
18.
18 does save.
Do I feel?
You-
Am I sloughing
You
off
feel,
the stone?
You feel your legs begin to kind of return to you.
Oh yeah. We are still prone though.
Well, I'm gonna stand my happy ass back up then.
As you...
That's half my movement.
Yep.
That's okay.
So
As
the-
I'm standing up, since you're right next to me, I'm gonna reach out. Now I have a question because she's poisoned, is she
Yes.
not? With lay on hands, I want to diminish the poison and give her healing. Can I give her a bulk
Mhm.
heal to?
I'll defer to you on
Yeah.
that.
So
To-
5 hit points would be used for healing. Anything above and beyond that would be for actual hit points.
Okay, so
And that can be done in a singular...
You can
That's right.
inject as much as you want.
so I'm gonna grab your wrist and impart to
My
you.
weapon.
I was about
your
to say,
wrist.
come on.
What
It's
would-
Aster, baby.
What would
Come
Kel
on now.
do?
Yeah, I was
I'll
about to
grab
say,
your
if you can
wrist.
grab a feel on a freaking...
Just kidding.
And I will provide you 35 hit points, 5 of which is to allay
So
the.
plus 30.
So 5 to get rid of the poison, 30 for your health.
A flood of silver energy passing from you into into Katarina.
There you go.
Nice.
Standing back up, I'll take Tunnel Fighter,
Okay, it's a bonus.
and let's say I still have like 15
15.
feet around me. The rider is still behind me at
Mhm.
this point.
Yeah, he's probably about 15 feet from you right now.
So I want to confirm the fighters, the melee guys. Those are still hypnotic patterned.
Nope.
They
Nope.
shake.
Only
they
one
shake them.
Autolotl guy is hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
No, only one's
He's
sleeping.
actually
So-
'cause
so-
Cicero
Cicero casts sleep on the very first turn.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry.
why he's asleep.
Oh.
Okay,
Fuck
but
my
still, we're
brain.
kind of flanked by enemies on either end, right?
With the rider on the backside of you guys now, yeah. He's
All
attacking
right,
from behind.
Looking over at Cass. You deal with the rider. I got these ranged guys or these melee guys over here, and I will just move like a little bit forward so that they're nearly in my reach if they
Okay.
do decide to come forward.
Moving up towards them and posturing yourself up. Anything else?
That should do it. I think. Yeah. No evil eye from my.
Right.
right? No evil eyes.
I think we're good. I think I did it all.
Rider finishes patting out some of the charred flesh. You can see kind of heavy burned scar tissue on his body. He barks out a series of hissing shouts out across the battlefield, and crouching down and placing his hand on this rapidly kind of decaying earth that is slipped into nightmare. You watch as he draws in and
Pussy.
That was the most stealth thing
That
that's
was
been
perfect
said.
help.
That was good.
Perfect help.
Yeah.
So the bark that goes out, you see the heads of a few others go up, and coming directly off of his turn, both of the blade-wielding figures crouching, placing their hand down. You watch as they kind of are enveloped into the nightmare scape of the land.
They leave.
They
No, that makes
But
sense.
I
They're
was gonna-
intelligent creatures. They
I was-
realize where the tide is going.
I was gonna do things. I was gonna hit things.
well, there's still 2 Atlatl guys you can do
Okay.
stuff to.
One is sleeping, one is engaged.
Oh.
With the melee contingent of their party having dissipated into the blackness that is the decay of this forest, we're back to the top of initiative. And that's gonna be Katarina. What you got?
Oh boy.
So you got
So-
one
So-
sleepy at Lottle and one
One that's engaged with Ollie.
Ollie.
Okay, and Ollie's struggling right now. Don't touch my baby. I'm gonna dash to Ollie's Atlatl
Touch
mofo.
baby.
He's my baby.
my baby.
You
All
don't
right.
even know.
You didn't even know. You don't understand.
I'm sorry. I have to get up, just have my movement, and probably dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Using your bonus to dash, you run over alongside Ollie. You have to pause momentarily as the snap of jaws kind of come right in your line as Ollie kind of glancing around. You see him kind of lower down, bristling. You can see kind of the crackle of breath in the back of his throat, just kind of in a disjunctured nightmare state that he's found himself in. But you come face to face with the Atlatl wielder, the Atlatlian.
Where did
Atlatlian's
Yeah.
canon.
Atlatlian.
That shit's canon. Not just for this.
Atlatlian.
Straight up.
Anytime we run into an Addle user.
Anytime anyone runs into an Atlatl user, which is often,
Right. My next character is going to be an Addle user.
Oh.
you'll be an Atlatlian.
Cat will rush in and be like, "It's okay, boy. You're the bestest boy," and that's something I would always have said to him.
Sure.
So he'll just be like,
It
he goes
echoes in the nightmare scape, and he knows for at least a moment that he's the bestest
down.
boy.
He's the bestest boy. He needs to know.
All right.
Rain fear upon them.
And there's no save out of whatever he's in.
Yeah, that's a good question. Did you have to make a save?
No, there was no
Only
save.
the
There-
initial,
there-
but it
I'm
is not
assuming
on his
Okay.
turn. Yep.
Okay.
Is I guess that's not my business. I just love Ollie. I don't know what's up with it. Whatever's causing it, did it go away?
It was caused by one of the arrows from the leader, the 4-armed leader.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna just take out this Atlatl right now. So,
Blades lurching skyward.
is that a good witness?
Oh!
That's a Valor crit too, isn't it?
Valor doesn't know who's wielding it.
Oh,
Valor
that hurts a
knows.
little
Oh my
bit.
god,
Valor.
everyone's fucking critting.
Now you
That hurts a
know.
little bit.
Now you know.
That's what
Yeah,
You
you
know
that
what
does.
Cal went through.
That does hurt.
What's
a
your
little bit.
likelihood of, you got
Yeah,
spell
it's all-
attacks,
it's
but
all,
so
DC
much
saves.
is-
Okay, so
Yeah.
Valor was a crit and Lightbringer was a 20.
Okay.
It's all his.
Both will hit.
I will
And
do all the things.
roll that
I'm doing
damage.
sneak attack and then I get the crit attack because it was.
It's you get the 3d6 plus the 4d6.
So
Jesus.
okay, and then the regular 2d6 from Valor, right?
3d6. When it crits, it's 3d6.
Oh, that's instead of.
Instead of, yep.
I mean,
You get that extra d6.
all right, we're gonna start with that. Although I do recall, so riddle me this with the cloak. When the wearer is badly injured, they get a +5 to their next attack and damage roll.
Mhm.
Even though I was healed, do I still get that?
You are no longer badly hit. That is while you are badly hit.
Okay. Worth a shot.
Nope, 100%.
You gotta take what you can get. You know.
I mean, that's what that would do. But can I do
Take
these?
advantage of
All the
everything.
things? Oh, ouch. Ouch!
Oh,
Or
ones.
infield crit missiles.
Oh.
That's how Valor knows it's still not me.
all like,
give me
you're
some
like,
sixes,
yes.
baby. You give me some sixes.
4.
Valor's had so many owners, it's like whatever.
I know, it's kind of
I'll
indifferent.
add
It's like,
you to my list of owners.
all right, whatever.
What do you want me to be this time?
Stop belittling my connection with this epic
I'm
player.
definitely going to make Valor sentient. at
Yeah,
some
but
point.
Ollie
That's gonna be
doesn't
like,
seem to
so,
know.
Val,
I know,
yeah,
we're all
guess.
hurting a
Was
little.
that
We're all,
Stephen
like,
Wright? Was that
super-
Yeah,
Ian?
that would-
Yeah, that's his voice.
All
Thanks.
right.
All right.
Let's go to Val, I guess.
16 plus 6 is 22 for Valor.
22 for Valor.
Plus, don't forget your.
And,
Don't forget Lightbringer.
oh no, Lightbringer's coming in.
The white glow of Valor as it kind of shimmers in and out of its form, a little confused in your hands as to what form makes the most sense to deliver this blow. You see it kind of flicker momentarily into a shorter kind of a blade more befitting a wizard or a caster, and kind of shifting through 2 or 3 iterations of what it should be, ultimately returns to what it has been for these past couple of years, year and a half. As it rains down, you bringing Lightbringer up overhead for a second strike. The first one cleaving down into the shoulder, and in fact cleaving the entire upper portion of the torso off as the 2 parts of the creature hit the ground. Lightbringer really just illuminating the pool of blood as it kind of waves for filigree over the top. Just a little.
Let me just give you a trim.
You watch as the Atlatl wielder crumples to the ground in 2 pieces.
Atlatlian.
The Atlatlian.
Yeah, Latin. All right. Can I? Let's see. That was my action. Movement
This is still
And
alive.
bonus.
and bonus. Oh, okay. So I'm probably very well.
You have a whole other round of attacks.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what am I gonna attack? I can't move.
He's dead?
Yeah,
He's dead. He's dead.
Okay.
Or do I still have movement? Did it take so half of my movement to get up, and then can I dash to him and still have some movement?
No, probably not.
Okay, fair. Very well.
You knew that.
Um,
You knew that.
Can I like head bump Ollie to kind of knock him out of it?
Sweet girl.
He's my baby.
If you wanna headbutt Ollie, you can.
As you get a cut on your forehead
No.
from the scales. on
Ollie's
the-
terrifying right now.
Opens your head up, it's just deadly bleeding head
I would
wound.
like to.
That's going to be to Aster. What you got?
Aster is going to get out of cover. It's still sleeping, right?
It is.
I don't know if we want to take it alive, but I see no reason to take prisoners here. And he will.
It's like a mix
Let's
of us.
all focus fire.
That's what we do.
And he, Aster. Yeah, the second someone else attacks it, I'm gonna firebolt it.
Okay, you're holding your action, waiting for. Cool. Next up, then, is going to be Cicero, who will happily oblige, clattering up the stone face, and kind of you can see the sleeping form. Kind of lowers himself down, and you see kind of just slowly tucking the the fanged dagger kind of under the throat, and with a rapid upward movement, you see a spray of blood. A leap of flame comes out of your hands. Go ahead and roll.
Well,
there's
done,
that.
Cicero.
Right.
Okay, well, also fire. You have a 1d4 as well.
Yep. Well, assuming I hit. It's advantage, right? Or do I get advantage as well?
From prone with
That's
range.
a question. Yeah.
Actually, you'd have disadvantage with him being prone.
Oh, it's true. Okay, so yeah, I won't even worry about it. Because that's a miss. I shoot and almost hit. Oh, wait.
Almost at all.
It scorches some of his scales.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay,
like it's one of those things that just startles
that's fair,
him. And,
because firebolt is the bane of my
I know.
existence.
It's so true.
that said, the upward, it was actually a crit. The upward pull,
Fucking killed it.
you watch is just a geyser of blood, and kind of
not a bad
the
way to
momentary
go.
opening of
It's
its
just
eyes.
weird.
It blinks twice before the eyes just
You're
kind
starting
of
to rationalize
fade-
like me, and I
Mhm.
appreciate that
fade
about you.
to death. And in the stillness that follows, Cicero kind of wiping the blade off and tucking it back. We need to move.
I agree.
This place
Yes.
is
Ollie,
marked
is
now.
he ready to go with?
Ollie, and I'll go over to Ollie and try to grab his head and try to, if I can help him shake this shit. What's going on?
You see as you approach and kind of begin engaging with him, kind of a flinch, and you can hear Cicero, we need to get him out of the black. And he turns and begins
Can I
moving rapidly.
Can I lay on
away
hands
from-
him to
That's-
help him shake it?
Well, is there saving throws or anything we can do?
There's nothing that there's a...
What is this road doing?
Cicero's leaving this decayed area.
Oh,
Oh, I mean.
let's get out of the decayed area, and I think that will help Ollie.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
He making his way, and like I said, it's probably about at this point probably about a 50-foot radius of decay, and you can see that now it's begun to slow, but had been kind of growing outward as you push back into more lush jungle.
Before we go, I've heard rumor that the basilisk is quite a formidable foe, and that the fangs might be worth something. Do we want to extract?
I believe we should probably. Can we butcher this thing briefly? Like at least get some claws and talons?
Yeah,
It's going to take time, but you can do it.
I think it's well worth the time.
Can we take its eye? Like, will that make people?
I don't think that's how it works, you stupid shit.
I feel like that's
No, you don't get to talk right now.
Very well.
Fuck this guy.
I throw my dagger at Cal.
you don't have it.
Yeah.
Cal stole your dagger.
You reach for it, but you're like, damn it.
I'm kidding. I didn't say that last.
I think you did. I
No.
think you did, and I'm carrying it with
No,
me forever.
because I'm still like I still.
All right. I would. Can I search the bodies and see if there's any insignia or anything of value on them?
And there aren't many left, but the ones that are there, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you are sifting through the remains. What is everyone else doing during this period?
I can help you butcher the animal. You sexy beast.
Oh, 8. Not so much. Not so much.
That wasn't words you just said. That was just a hand motion and words, like a guttural noise. I don't understand what that means.
You understand now why?
I frighteningly understand so many things right now, and I'm not going to go into it.
Great news.
I'm always happy to help.
Thanks for noticing me.
Thanks for noticing.
I did not do well.
Okay.
I rolled.
Yeah, and you can see that many of the bodies that fell into this kind of decayed nightmare area have begun to be taken back by it. So there's not much left that remains. The most intact body being the last Latlian that
Well,
was
good turn.
executed. And sifting over his body, you can see he actually has very little other than the core necessities for his kit. He's got a series of
As Aster is pointing out things that
Dude,
she wants, I
but
will help him pull.
it's the
teeth
eyes and the teeth that are well known. So you want to dislodge it from the gums there.
out. Didn't I just try to say the eyes and then you gave me a lot of shit for it? Come on.
Okay, I did. I'm sorry.
Fucker.
You do not get to talk to me that way! And I firebolt you.
Do it.
Can we focus at the task with her?
Fine.
She sounds like me.
But she is you.
No,
God, you don't understand what's going on, do you? You have no idea. Just do what you need to do, Cal.
It's hard to concentrate with you two arguing all the time.
You hear a bark come from now out of vision, but the deep within the foliage.
Oh.
It's Cicero. You said none of this.
He kind of pushing
I'm
his
pissed at
way
you.
back out and like glancing over the scene in disbelief that you still have not left the nightmare decay. You can hear like he kind of pauses and now very deliberately speaking in his native tongue, seems to be speaking up to the sky.
You good? Did you get it?
I don't know. Did I?
Did I get anything like
It's a wisdom check.
I mean, you could
No.
take his atlatl
Is it a
and
strength
some
check?
of the
We'll
arrows.
see.
But just
I don't know if you get
Okay.
it. Might be. She got this.
10 if it's a strength check to remove the eyes and teeth.
okay. As you're working through it, it takes more time than you'd expect as you kind of the
Yeah, it's really in there.
tough tissue. It takes a lot of like you wedging a blade in the head of the spear and kind of working to pop one of these teeth out of the creature. The eye in the process is already badly damaged, just ruptures further and begins
Delicious.
leaking down the side of the creature's
Gross.
badly scorched face.
All right, well, I got 2 teeth at least.
A tooth.
A tooth.
I'll take it.
That's tight. Can you add a tooth?
I
if
will.
that's-
I will. Take
Here, take this because I don't know what I'll do it.
All right. Cicero, having said his brief prayer,
We're good to go. I think.
turns
Let's
and
All right,
Uh,
let's go.
mopes his way back into the jungle a little bit.
I think
Uh,
he's proud of us.
Your astute observation is well noted.
I'm glad
As-
you can appreciate it.
as you
That's what I
find
appreciate about you.
yourself moving back into the more vibrant, lush portion of the jungle. It's not long before that breaks and opening out. You can see kind of the main outer wall that surrounds this civilization. This
How much further to Zero.
Soon we go underground. There is a way, albeit a less than desirable one.
What makes it less than desirable?
Can I use my action surge to heal?
It's not actually.
Or I'm sorry, my second one.
yeah.
Yeah.
What makes it less than desirable to go?
An old smuggler's tunnel, rife with pitfalls and traps.
Oh,
So standard affair. So
Sapien toes.
I don't know if you saw what these sapiens' toes did to those other snakes we found back there, but we are quite up to the task. Why am I speaking like this? This is me now, I guess. I'm fucking like Stewie, but a girl. That's
We will see how up to the task you are.
As this conversation carries, he pauses momentarily, and you can see one of the outer stones on this wall. He postures up to grip it, and then kind of glancing toward Kel.
oh, let me help you with that.
He gives you a low nod as he
I'm gonna just do some, warm ups. Oh, yeah. All right.
grabbing a hold of the top
God,
of the
who's-
stone, pulling on it.
It's a little weird when you do that. Don't do that.
sorry.
With-
Well, I'm just a young woman coming into her own.
I'm gonna lift the stone and
I love
just
myself.
question life in general.
Well, it's a fair bit too big for you to lift, but between the two of you, dragging the thing off to the
Oh, there
side,
you
you
go.
can see that it takes some doing to dislodge it. In fact, you can hear kind of the crack of ages and ages of this thing kind of having come to set in place. Drawing it back, you can see a tunnel that leads downward, a kind of a dry draw of air pulling out, which contrasts heavily with the thick humidity of the jungle.
So you're leaving us then, huh?
Cicero kind of placing his hands together and drawing them back. You see kind of a orb of light, and it kind of lowers itself, just drifting down the tunnel, and you can see quite a steep grade. And the area of illumination as it cast along, and you can see old weathered sconces that at some point held torches and discarded bits and pieces of old broken equipment. As it carries through, he lowers his head.
Bring the eye to the top of the Ziggurat. When she's free, meet me at the temple. She will show you the way.
He lowers his head again.
Where's the temple?
She's gonna show us. Where's your belief, man?
Jesus Christ.
Where's your faith?
Freaking religious zealots.
He, to your question though, there's a massive wall spanning up.
On the north side, there is a cave system beyond the second river. She will see you there safely.
Okay, we'll meet you there.
You aid her.
Okay.
All right. So,
Tally forth.
He giving you another lower, and as you guys,
As he leaves, am I able to push it back into
in
place
fact,
by myself?
I'm glad that you asked, because he was going to inquire about your
3, 2, 1, go!
It
All right.
hits. You watch as the glow of his orb carries a little further and kind of hangs. About 30 feet in any direction around it is illuminated, though this narrow corridor that you're in is probably no more than about 8 feet wide. As you push your way forward.
Are we though?
can I check for traps?
Absolutely. As you begin your entry into this space, you watch as the orb kind of and goes out completely, presumably out of Cicero's range of influence. The room goes completely black.
Oh. Say, Cal, it's rather dark in here.
As you
I have something for this. Hold on.
are speaking out, you
I'll
can
cast
hear a scream from somewhere. I mean, way, way off. The piercing, blood-curdling scream of a woman. You can hear kind of a cackle as Kel kind of, you see that bloom of silvery light come off of him, and you can see the space around you, but somewhere deep and far beyond and beneath this
Is it-
cavern, you hear another scream.
Is it, I mean, not the same, but is it familiar?
It is decidedly unfamiliar. You hear another scream, and increasingly kind of in kind of this disembodied fashion, just beyond the bloom of light that Kel illuminates, everything beyond that, a perfect blackness, almost as if you are walking through the absence of anything, save what the light reaches out and touches. You can hear kind of the sounds of scuttles. Another scream rings out, echoing through the chamber, and that is where we're going to have to end the session. But you guys are making your way into the compound, off to maybe do some good, maybe do some
Maybe
bad,
die. Who knows?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Oh, I didn't
maybe
get to do things.
maybe get eaten.
I know.
For next time.
But with that, you guys have anything to say before we are out of here?
What a doozy.
Yeah.
It's fun to play Cass
It's been a
It's
trip.
weird to watch me being played by someone else.
I understand. I feel it now.
Hey, cheers for crits out of character.
Yeah. It hurts a little bit.
Yeah, some absolutely
That's a
just really monster turns. Some of the nastiest paladin ship that I've maybe ever
Ew.
seen.
It was actually. I feel like we actually have a paladin now.
God damn.
I disagree.
I will note that you thanked Kel, which is the first time I think you've ever done that, and it wasn't even me.
There's a lot of firsts for Kel going on at the table.
I feel like he just doesn't hear me.
Thank you guys so much for joining us
Which
this
is
time.
probably fact, 'cause he doesn't
Until
listen.
next time, the world is yours.